This is the youth of today. On our teams tonight, Vice President of Media and Communications at DSU and President of Poontang, it's Adam Redfern. And he is with Team Captain, face of a child and personality of a child. It's David Murphy. And opposing them, less the funny man who has more jokes than names, it's Reuben Williams-Smith. And his team captain, he's also here. It's Shaun Turner. So let's get this show started by giving a huge welcome to your host, Hunter Burns.
Hello and welcome to the Youth of Today, a show that saw Mock the Week and thought, let's give that a go, just without the budget. This episode we will be getting in the Christmas spirit and discussing all things festively funny. This is an episode I've not been looking forward to. As a complete Christmas Scrooge, I have no idea that my colleagues have changed the auto-cue in order to allow me to sing you the song of my people. Bunch of assholes, isn't you? Right, have we got any jingle bells then? No?
You're just going to have to go a cappella, mate.
Oh, great. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to have on a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Thank you. Yeah, thank you. So, to keep up with the Christmas spirit, before we crack on, we have given you some empty Christmas lists for you to fill in. So what have you guys asked for Santa this year? Adam?
I've gone for an angry elf this year.
An angry elf.
Satsuma and a reindeer.
Excellent.
A good list. A good list. I bet Santa's ticked all them off. Plenty of them in stock. Send them out to Adam. Go on. Give them two. It's Christmas.
And Dave, on yours?
I've gone for the first page of the book All Things Geography, the second page of the book All Things Geography, and the fourth page of the book All Things Geography.
Why not page 3?
I want to save something for next year.
How many pages is in the book, Dave?
Several.
It's
All Things Geography.
Reuben, your list, please.
I asked for a small island off the coast of Costa Rica, a state-of-the-art genetic manipulation facility, and a quad bike, basically because I want to do Jurassic Park. Only with just not even like a shitty little toy I want a proper Jurassic Park with dinosaurs and everything.
Oh yeah, you got to go full in, haven't you?
That's on page 18 of All Things.
There we go. That's what I want.
You and I could work together.
Your list, please.
I asked for a car because I think disabled parking would be pretty cool, and friends.
Wow! Didn't even branch out.
I'm miserable, right?
Well, let's not be greedy.
No, I'm miserable.
I'll only have to.
And I am the Christmas Scrooge today because, and I'm not sure whether this is TV worthy, but we've just spent like a couple of hours rehearsing, and you've worn me down. You wore me
But
down.
you're in the festive spirit, Shaun. You've got your nice
mate.
little Santa hat on. You've got your Rudolph shirt on with your red nose. Little red nose.
It's not an old button. It's
Sure, okay. We get it, it's on it, it's fine. It's alright. So, without much further ado, let's get on with our first round, Student News. As the editor-in-chief of the Demon newspaper, Adam can tell us that student news is something nobody reads anyway. So nobody here has an advantage. In this round, I'll read out some statistics from recent student news, and our panellists have to figure out what that statistic relates to. So teams, your first statistic is 822. What are we thinking?
Is it the generation of the sugar babes that we're on at the moment?
Is it the number of times from December the 1st you'll hear daily that awful Mariah Carey song?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to hear that a lot.
Yeah. That one's not funny so much as it is just painfully true.
It's just tragic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it the amount of nightmares I have per year about Dave?
Is it the amount of times I visit Shaun in the night?
That's well over twice.
I guess That's more than days in the round a year. So you're falling asleep during the middle of the day, having a nap, and then
I
having a nap.
really wear him down in the days.
Because dreams only last so many seconds, so they just reoccur.
Oh, I see. Right. Wow.
Tonight's his Christmas theme.
Oh, okay.
Is it the amount of audience members we invited today that didn't turn up?
Luckily, the other 822 did, so we're fine.
Is it the amount of years I've been at DMU?
It's the amount of years you will be at the until you eventually
How
give
many
time to
minutes
it.
it takes Shaun to put shoes on in the morning?
Is it how many days it would take Shaun to run the 100 metres?
I'm sensing a theme right now. So, I think it's time to push you.
Is it how many houses you'd have to visit on Christmas to visit everyone? Each minute?
You're close, but I'll give it to you. That's kind of right. 822 is the amount of homes per second Santa would have to visit the web of lies that surround him to actually ring true. That works out at about 650 miles per second. That's impossibly fast. The last time I heard of someone coming that fast was when we told Shaun there might be women in today's audience.
Hey! Sing that in
So we're getting off the subject of you. So your next figure, teams, is 51%.
Is it the probability of me enjoying the show?
Well, that's odds on, though, isn't it?
That's more slightly. I come to the show optimistic, and you just drain.
It's got to be done.
Yeah.
Is it the percentage of lyrics that Peter Andre knows to his own songs?
I swear his song's like 3 lines long as well, aren't they?
He's not got a good hit rate, but he knows how to do an advert.
It's nice.
You've got to give it to him.
Is it the percentage of people that would actually be left in Britain if UKIP got elected?
It's being generous as
Yeah,
well.
well, yeah.
Is it, including his middle name, Wamper, what is 50 Cent's full name?
There it is. There it is.
It's 51%. Was the figure. 50, 1%.
Is it the discount percentage on Shaun's shirt?
49% off because one of the buttons don't match.
Do you think Armani go into making shirts with the intention of just doing the one button different?
Yeah. Shaun puts it in Armani.
You made me sound so special needs. So accurate.
Is it the percentage of my nipples that are right nipple? Address to the right.
Well, I think we're going to need some proof of this, aren't we?
This is just weird.
There's the right one. As you can see, slightly more than the left.
But probably only about 1%. 1%. Informative, this show.
Informative. But it's not the right answer.
All smoke and mirrors as well. That's the microphone.
Is it the minimum percentage of elevation required for my willy warmer stay on?
He brought a prop. That one.
Just for that one. It's a tea cosy for your dick, isn't it? Does anyone know the correct answer? This is what we're trying to get at here.
Is it the percentage of students' mums who wrap their Christmas presents?
My mum made me wrap my own Christmas presents once. That was depressing.
Oh, is it the amount of weight distribution you need to own in order to ruin every game of seesaw you ever play?
No.
Is it the percentage
If this isn't the right answer.
of W.H. Smith sellotape stock that I need to buy to finally wrap my Christmas presents effectively?
No.
Is it how many students, how many freshers did something they'll regret just in this first term?
No.
It's a good shout, though.
Okay, but I'm going to just overrule you now. It's
Right.
good, unfortunately. The correct answer of 51% of people spend over £1,000 at Christmas. Spending bare dollar at Christmas time is sick, bruv. Brap that dizzy cash blood. I hate you, Dave.
I did a thing again, but you were meant to say Crimbo.
Oh, sorry. Just couldn't quite do it. Your next slice of fact is a reindeer, a satsuma, and an angry elf, which is Adam's Christmas list, apparently. That's interesting. Does anyone know what that's for?
Is it the ingredients in the now cancelled Christmas meal?
No, but good.
Is it the original gifts the three wise men brought?
Angry satsuma.
The Satsuma's not angry.
I can't remember.
It's a regular Satsuma. If anything, it's quite an apathetic Satsuma. A Satsuma that's just very pleased to be at the birth of Christ.
No, anyone? The correct
Is it
answer?
the 3 things Nick Clegg dresses up as at Christmas?
A 3-tier costume.
Like a wedding cake of regret.
Yeah, like a big orange thing on his head, and his body was an elf.
I mean, he is that stupid, so...
Yeah.
Is it the title of Disney's upcoming Christmas film? And the cast.
And the cast.
And the cast.
And the crew.
Everyone involved. No, the correct answer was, what was 3 things made up a scene of a brawl that occurred at Santa's Grotto in an American shopping mall last year. And this moves us on to round 2. #AppBanter. First off, we'll be showing you some Snapchats and our teams will have to work out what the caption is for them. Dave's team, here is your Snapchat. What is the caption?
Oh, that's pretty. Is it the stolen Jennifer Lawrence nudes are less sexy than advertised? Or more sexy, depending on how festive you're feeling.
Is it a Christmas tree with chicken pox?
Disregard the whole Jennifer Lawrence bit.
That was clearly a mistake. They accidentally drew Jennifer Lawrence's face on the Christmas tree. They meant to just do the Christmas tree with chicken pox. I always do that. I'm forever just accidentally drawing
Jennifer Lawrence.
very, very, very lifelike pictures of celebrities on my childish crayon drawing.
No, they're both wrong. Do you know the correct answer at all?
Enjoying the
I think the
extras
correct
on
answer's
the
in correct answer's in here, mate. Yeah, that's fine. Bang. The correct answer is, why did the mechanic sleep under the car?
Don't know, Dave, why did the mechanic sleep under the car?
He wanted to get up oily in the morning because him and his wife have a thing where they
Go again,
oil
mate.
up.
Should we go again, mate?
Bang! Me again, mate. Me again.
Oh,
You have this one. Go on.
I feel a bit left out.
I mean, if we don't include the previous clips, continuity is going to be shot to bits.
I mean, we're not running on a schedule though or anything, so it's fine.
I'll create tension. I'll save it till later.
Okay. Well, you're wrong. The actual caption is Katniss Evergreen, because people are really quite clever. Shaun's team, here's your Snapchat.
Okay.
Shaun!
That is my Christmas Eve rapping.
Is it special effects from the new Hobbit movie are a bit crapper than advertised?
Shaun, you got a guess?
No.
Fine, I've got lots more. Lots more, say 2. DIY facelift goes horribly wrong. Is that, it's not really a caption, but is she part of the 51% of freshers who've done something they'll regret before Christmas?
Potentially. Unfortunately, you are wrong.
Is this how you wear a condom?
Is
Is that why you've got a million children?
Is it ITV's new advert for guest song Jeremy Cat?
Just wrap them up in sellotape.
Jeremy Cott's really clutching at straws. I banged my sister's boyfriend's mum. I've covered myself in sellotape and I shouldn't be allowed any
Oxygen.
yeah.
No. The actual
me and
caption.
Hunter are that romantic that we now finish each other's sentences.
So the actual caption is, "Girl, look at that body." Wasn't that just great fun?
But that's a face.
It's, I don't know, some retard that did it herself.
She
Our
looks like
next
she's got
round.
mum.
Your Snapchat people need to get their shit together. This
Tell
is
me about
unacceptable.
it. Our next round is called Fill in Our Ho-Ho Holes. We didn't like round 3 last time, so we scrapped it, but didn't come up with a replacement because we don't have enough rounds to be able to afford to cut it. So, thanks to the concept of Inception, this round consists of you guys coming up with rounds for us to use on the show. Whoever comes up with the best suggestion wins the points. As this is a Christmas episode, festive themes are encouraged.
I've got a joke.
Where did you get that from, Adam?
What kind of cough medicine does Dracula take?
I don't know, Adam, what does he take?
Save it till later.
What's worse is the answer will kill me until I can think of it as well.
The tension is...
So
we need rounds, Christmas rounds to replace
we've
our
got to
Tinder
come up with
rounds.
I like
rounds.
the Christmas cracker joke round. Where
Yeah, that's a good one.
Shame her out.
We're fresh out of these.
No, but maybe we can write jokes.
How about Christmas Carol or Carol? Where the round is that you read out a line and we have to guess whether it's a quote from A Christmas Carol or a quote from Carol Vorderman off Countdown.
So 6, 27, 32.
I'll have a vowel, please.
Yeah, do see that. So, alright, have a guess. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
They did do that Christmas episode.
That is from A Christmas Carol, yeah.
Can I have a vowel, please?
That's
Carol Vorderman never asks for a vowel. She gives us
That's John, the contestant.
Because that's a line from Jingle Bells.
Sorry, Sean, there's no vowels in PhD.
What about the people who put the vowels in there? Yeah, some vowels, guys. I mean, she has no vowels left, and then she's like, "Can I have some vowels?" Definitely doable.
Countdown is that unprepared. the stack of vowels you see at the start, and they always forget to put them in. And at the start of the show, every time they film it, Carol
We've got no vowels.
"Oh, can we have some vowels, please?" Always have bloody vowels.
I imagine it's like a real
That's why she's
countdown
quit.
problem.
Does anyone have any other ideas for a festive thing?
No, next round.
No, alright, fine. Dave, you get the points there because
hey,
you're the only one that came up with anything.
Celebrate, Dave.
Forgot.
Let's have some celebration cake. A Yule log from Poundland, where everything's cheap.
Dara Breen doesn't have to put up with it.
Can I have some Yule?
On the other hand, like, I feel like
Let's eat it with bits of Christmas cracker.
other quizzes might provide other guests with Yule log.
You realise 20 people are having like strokes right now. the sight of you two eating.
I'm really hungry.
I will when I've finished.
I want to see if I can get like a circle print of it, and then just munch down on that.
Professionalism be damned.
Yes, boys.
Like, you expect this like season 8 or something, don't you?
Yeah, like
not
when they just
second
give it up.
episode. We only just got recommissioned.
Definitely from Poundland.
Put the flour
I'll try it later.
We're not going to get a third episode.
I don't
are
think
we?
oh, no.
Is the Yule log?
I think you're all already
We've got
fine.
2 live ones. Jesus Christ, what's going to happen? Is the Yule log from Poundland?
Yeah, tastes like powder.
It's like powder.
No, that's all I'm
Can I stop this?
for you, Redfern.
No, children, I'm going to stop this now. Okay. This brings us on to our final round. Gather round, kids. It's story time. In this round, each team will tell a story which will either be fact or fiction. It is up to the other team to work out which one it is. So, Sean, do you have a story for us today?
I do. I once spent several hours being interrogated at the airport because someone, airport security thought I was a terrorist.
Dave's team.
What have you done to... This was a bad idea. I'm really sorry.
You repeat the question, I was eating my cake.
What had you done to terrorise?
Nothing. It was at passport control.
Uh-huh.
I'd handed my passport and they checked the passport and they said, "Excuse me, sir, do you mind coming to one side?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." I had full body search and I got taken to interrogation away from my parents and they thought I was a terrorist.
What did they do? Was the interrogation quite intense?
Yeah.
They stripped you down?
Was there a cavity
They
search?
tie you up?
No.
That wasn't thorough enough, was it?
No.
Did they
I
whip
might
you?
have been a terrorist. No, the reason why they suspected me of terrorism was 2 reasons. One, I was walking a bit dodgy. And
What was that, Sean?
Did you have something in your trousers?
yeah. 2, they didn't recognise Stoke-on-Trent as a place.
Oh, because all terrorists come from made-up places like Stoke-on-Trent.
So Stoke-on-Trent, which obviously that's my place of birth on my passport, they didn't recognise it as a place which they thought was
Immediately they go down the terrorism route.
Yeah.
Did they
Yes,
say what kind of
please.
terrorist they thought you were?
No, I didn't. They
So
basically
attractive.
thought that I was trying. At first, they asked me my business. I was like 16.
What business did you have at 16? Sean, the entrepreneur. Where were you on business trip?
Yeah, this is the thing. No, they asked me like course of trip. I'm saying.
You said terrorism, which was your first mistake.
Give me a form and I wobbled, so I checked the wrong thing.
I'm starting to feel like they're taking it
I'm
seriously as well.
Right, Reuben, what's your story? And we'll try and work out like as a group.
Didn't you already have to do whether Shawns was true or not?
Well, I'm not sure, so I want to hear yours.
Right, okay.
As a balance.
So they could both be true or
They
both be
could
lies?
both. Yeah.
I want on your one.
Okay.
Reuben, your story, please.
Right, okay, so my story was at the age of 9, I was asked to leave a Santa's grotto thing because I explained logically why there couldn't be a Father Christmas and I made some of the other children cry.
That's immediately true.
Yeah.
I think they're both true immediately.
Let's go.
What did you do?
Well, basically because I was there with, it was a Christmas thing, so my family was there and I got a cousin who's a couple of years younger than me, so really we were kind of there for her because I was never really believing Father Christmas, I was just kind of tagging along.
And then, too cool for Santa.
Well, no, I just, it just seemed like bullshit. But and then I had a conversation with. I was talking to, like those people dressed as elves, and they were trying to see if I was interested, and I was like, no. And they were like, oh, why not? Santa really wants to meet you. And I was like, but he's not real though, is he? And then I was like, why? Because there's no way he could get to every house. And how does he know exactly what you want? And why do rich children get better shit than poor children? And
Okay, we're going down there of communism.
yeah, yeah, but yeah, it eventually pointed out the holes in the sort of the floor. And Santa's quite a tenuous proposition anyway. In terms of the believability of gods, he's just below Jesus on the sort of believable scale. So even the children had sort of figured it out by that point.
I'm just picturing you just kicking off in a shopping centre. It's all lies!
I didn't really kick off so much as just sort of.
Sounds like you kicked off.
I
bet you knocked over some bins.
I knocked over a bin. A bin, but it's fine.
With a child inside.
Yeah.
You would put there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. 9?
9, yeah.
I would have been real pissed at you. When I was 9, my parents convinced me, they got me a PC for Christmas, and they convinced me not to go into the room they'd set it
A police constable.
It was for the terrorism.
They convinced me not to go in the room because there was a hole in the floor, but the room was directly above the lounge. I didn't click. There was no hole. It was just the Christmas presents.
Yeah. I mean, people develop at different rates, Sean. It's
quite clearly.
So, Dave's team, do we have an inkling about whose
I
stories
think they are both true.
Yeah, you're going to go with that?
Yeah.
Can you two... Sean, can you reveal whether yours was fact or fiction?
Mine is true.
And Reuben?
Mine's a lie.
Oh, so only 1 point there.
Zing!
Oh, he believes in Santa still.
Of course I do.
Well done, boys, well done. And now Dave's team, it's story time. So Dave, would you like to go first?
I at a kids' party, I do kids' parties. I didn't just rock up to one. I was discoing.
Again, that doesn't.
What's your name, Dave?
Disco Dave. Disco Dave was on the decks, and I broke my bubble machine. So subsequently scolded a lot of children by using a pretty bad temporary fix of said bubble machine.
What was the temporary fix?
Yeah, what happened?
The fan broke in the back of the bubble machine, and I thought, I'm a genius, I've got a hairdryer. So I blasted the hairdryer in the back of the bubble machine, and unbeknownst to me, that creates hot bubbles. So I scolded a lot of children.
At what point did the children realise that the delightful bubbles were in fact
When the hot
pain?
bubbles touched their supple skin.
Were they jumping up? And what happens?
What happens during bubbles?
Can you please
imagine-
reenact for me
Yeah.
how the bubble party went down?
Right,
If
okay.
I'm the kid,
Right,
I'll play a kid. if
So
you
you're
want.
an adult and some bubbles are coming out and you're going, oh, that's cool. You're a kid, some bubbles are coming out. You're going, well, I've got to pop them out before they touch the ground.
No,
That's the
no,
rules. So they run over. They're all like, oh, love me bubbles. Normally. So I figure I've got to build this up.
Yeah.
So now when I do bubble machine, I go, oh, are you ready for bubbles, kids?
Yeah.
They do that, but they're more like, yeah, rather than, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was like, are you ready for bubbles? Yeah. And I was like, I can't hear you guys. Are you ready for bubbles? And they went, yeah. And I pressed the bubble machine and nothing came out. So then I blasted the hairdryer in, did the whole routine again. Are you ready for bubbles? Yeah. And then bubbles came out. They were like, I'm melting.
Like the witches off Wizard of Oz or something.
Yeah, I may have elaborated that bit.
So what was the consequence of you doing that? What happened after you scolded all these children about the face?
They had scolded faces and I called them off with the snow machine.
Then he got paid.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you still get paid for that? Were any charges pressed?
No.
You say that quite ominously.
Adam, your story,
So glad I'm
please.
saying this on TV.
Yeah, well, yeah.
My story.
Okay.
Dave actually was the entertainment at my cousin's 6th birthday party, and we didn't figure this out until we met. Did we, Dave?
No, we didn't. His little cousin's got a lot of complaints about me. A lot of burnt faces.
She wasn't impressed. Neither was her parents.
Yeah. So when was the birthday? How long ago was the birthday?
5 years ago.
How was that before you met Dave then?
Huh?
How like
He told me when we met. So
Oh,
when I
yeah,
first
but-
met Dave, he was like, I'd perform at your cousin's birthday
So
party
he-
because I remember him being
But Dave, how old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
I'm ancient, mate. Ancient,
there. So old.
I've been here for so long.
Not as long as me.
No, I've been on this chair for so long.
the problem is
Really hot.
Right, boys, do you have any ideas about truth or fiction?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you say.
Dave's one is true,
Yeah, and
but
Adam's.
Adam's is a lie.
And Dave, can you reveal?
Nailed it.
And Adam?
Mine's true. Mine's true.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
I'm
What?
waiting for him to say, actually, no, it's a lie.
No, it's true.
Is it serious? Wow, fair
Really?
play. They're lying. So, 2 points there to Shaun and Reuben's team. And now we've run out of funny, which brings us to the end of tonight's show. So after 3 rounds of mediocrity, I can reveal Shaun's team have 3 points and Dave's team have 5 points. Yay! Well done, Dave's team.
Well done, I'm a bit proud of you, sir.
Now, there are no real winners here, only catastrophic losers, which means Dave, as the winning team captain, you get to nominate Shaun for a forfeit. Dave, what is your forfeit for Shaun this week?
I've got a joke to finish with. Adam, you want to do it?
Coffin machine.
What?
You have to remember the joke from before.
It says medicine.
Oh, that was tragic. Right, what's your...
Coffin medicine.
Dave, what is your forfeit?
Shaun has to do a solo of Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You, whilst we dress him up as a snowman.
Okay.
Welcome back, and we are now ready for Shaun's forfeit, where Shaun has to sing Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You as dressed as a snowman. So Shaun, are you ready?
Ray as I'll ever be.
Excellent, I've got the lyrics here for you.
Cheers, mate.
There you go. If you'd like to stand.
So when you say snowman, you mean carrot nails?
Yeah, low budget,
Santa.
innit?
Yeah. Really.
Right, are you ready?
Mate, my snowman heart's got.
It's fine.
Is it?
And
There we go.
a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. That is just one thing I need, and I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I don't need to have my stocking there by the fireplace. Santa Claus will make me happy. I live in joy on Christmas Day. I just want you for my own. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. Baby. Thank you. Today.
Very well done, Shaun, well done.
How's that snow? Merry Christmas.
And that's officially all we've got time for. Give it up for our contestants tonight, Adam and Reuben. Woo! And for our team captains, Shaun and Dave. Woo! I've been your host, Hunter Burns. Tune in next time for more from the youth of today. Yay.